Well, hello there again, friends and fans. Raptor here, 1v1, and it's the Danes. That's right, it's Raptor on NATO versus Doofer on Pact. 1,500 points, 20-minute time limit. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. We're going to go quick on this one. Let's give the enemy no mercy here as we fight on, what is this, Hamar or Kalmar? I can never keep those two straight. So anyway, we're going to try to capture some quick command points here and get ourselves a nice income. I've been seeing a lot of interesting tactics on this map, at least when I've been playing it with, actually, is this a 2v2 map? I think, oh, maybe I'm thinking of something else. But anyway, the Danes, again, here's the full map. I've seen some interesting tactics in terms of, like artillery-wise, and there's always a big battle for the city. But anyway, we'll do kind of a signature move. This is a famous deck, by the way, famous. But I'm going to try to block on the sides and make sure there's no, you know, BTR or BMP action by blocking with these lard toes. So we should be pretty good and all set there. So let's see. I also do want to block on the far right, so I'm going to bring a command there. We also will probably engage some enemy aircraft towards the back, so we want to block that as well. We can get an extra fob, but we don't need that. Artillery might be a good thing for us to get as well. We're going to block on the left then, and we'll capture this final zone here. So we're going to go Bravo, Echo, and then capture Delta last after Charlie's been captured. And we're going to block there. So we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. I want you guys to like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. So anyway, yeah, so hopefully we have a nice victory here. I like playing as the Danish. It's a good challenge, and they provide some very interesting tactics that most enemies aren't prepared to take on. And in fact, really very, very good players seem to end up barely beating them, if at all, from what I've seen, just because the enemy's ready to take on high-value challengers or chieftains or, you know, any quote-unquote pathetic NATO tank or something like that. So, but nope, they get crushed by these low point units because they don't know. They prepare for these big battles and they never come. So anyway, the Danes provide some very interesting support and should not be overlooked, just like the Canadians and the Norwegians and the Swedes of all factions. So if we see any aircraft early on, that'll be a very good indicator for us to defend the middle with anti-aircraft guns. And we're going to try to put some lard toes up here just in case they try to break through. And Doofer says have a good game, so that's nice. I'm gonna go up here. By the way, it's the Laro toe, but I just call it the lard. It's fun. It's fun. Who doesn't like lard? Unless you're trying to lose weight, then that's probably no bueno. All right, so we're gonna send our hawks over here, and our meese and mice, or whatever the hell they're called, in Danish, are gonna go over there, and we're gonna have our KV park right there, and we're gonna call out some extra troops. 4 to go down there right away, and 2, 3 to block maybe. I think 3 would be good. You know, actually, let's call out some hamlets. It's one thing I didn't. I like this portable AA. It's really good stuff, and a lot of people overlook it. So we don't really have any attacks going towards the middle, and that's because why fight over a city that's not worth any points, and why dump all of our infantry into there? Well, we could definitely do that. We could definitely dump our infantry into the middle, and we could definitely fight them out, but I don't want to waste the troops over a non-battle. And by that I'm basically saying that if we were to fight over all this center space, it could be made up by just killing one enemy jet. I mean, we could fight all day and kill 5 enemy squads, but that's going to only bring us, what, 500 points or something? Or not 500, but like 50 points, and that would be easily turned over by killing the command or something like that. So much more can be done by killing high-value aircraft by the Danes. That's where they seem to excel. Enemy not moving. Don't know what's going on. It's smelling a spam, perhaps, of some sort. But that's European escalation days. That doesn't seem to happen as much here in AirLand battle. I don't want this to be too easy. Maybe this is his first time playing. But never underestimate the enemy. Again, there's strange tactics that go on. Who the hell knows what he could be doing? He's could have a T-80 UK or something coming up. Told me to have a good battle. That was nice, though. We'll see what happens. By the way, I've been having either, you know, very difficult... Oh, here we go, finally. There we go. Troop transports are arriving on that left side. Those Danes are basically done here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, are they engaging at that range? Wow, ATGM trying to kill that thing. That was a crazy ATGM. Well, they're going to have to push through the Danes here, all those troops and tanks. Let's go ahead and put the herd on them then. I'm going to call out 1 and 2 of these. Give them a little kiss. BMPs are right there, so we'll go for the 1P. Oops, sorry about that. And the block 1 can just drop right there. Ooh, looks like the Conquerors are backing that ass up. No support for the Danes there, but they will die with huge points in the bag. And a nice bomb drop from the F-16. Oh, beautiful baby! Wow, that is some spread. And the Starfighter coming in to drop his payload as well. Hopefully, he kills that PT-85. Oh, wait a minute! Block F1 was destroyed. Damn. By some Tunguska or something, of course. Oh, man. Oh, well. That does mean we can bring our Laro Toes over here now instead and catch him when he comes down. We'll block off at this house and put most of our efforts on the left side. We'll have the 125s come up. We'll have some supplies come up as well. Reserve infantry coming up. Not actual reserve infantry, but infantry that we're going to hold in reserve for when they kill the last of those men. So as you saw there, we did, kill enemy infantry, and then of course it worked reverse on me. We lost our aircraft there, and we're now down by 100. Well, it'll be a little bit more as this last unit gets killed off, but no big deal. But again, that could have been a huge push forward if we hadn't gotten hit like that. So there goes the rest of those troops. We'll have the rest of these guys move up, and the M125, so I'm going to put under a key lock there. I like playing under these quote-unquote lesser nations because they can really provide a lot more challenge that you normally wouldn't get. And PT-85 or PT-85 is going to be a nice target to take, so we're going to go for that. Nice 5 points there from taking out that armored transport. Looks like they're all coming in on us, so we'll take out these light ones first and hope that the Starfighter is able to drop his care package on the PT-85. So I'm going to take a risk here and send our Jupiters through the city, hoping he didn't cut that off. Our toes are going to cut back over here. Looks like there's another some type of AA there that we're going to try to deal with. Damn these Danes. All those transports too. Let's see what we're dealing with. Have our Starfighter circle if they need to. Pact is ahead by 65. Again, this is why it's a challenge, because if you get an enemy that likes to dig in rather than push forward, this is the kind of challenge you'll deal with. If we can get line of sight on that target, we're going to have to find it quick because our Starfighters don't have fuel for days. Cayuse will come in. We're going to come in from this side then. If we can kill the AA there, maybe we can push right through and take out Hotel. Though any amounts of infantry, there we go. Any amount of infantry will be bad for our troops. And that's got to be a tank right there. Probably another, oh, BMP, okay. Yeah, he's backing up now. How do you lose line of sight on something like that? No. I missed and a failure. Alright. Now I'm angry. No attack, no sack. No, we're gonna just back down. So we have no seed, which would be nice. We have no we have little to no armor. Well, really, we have no armor, so that's a challenge. This can be an interesting fight. Got to fight a lot differently here than you normally would. You know, we actually might be able to just push through from India. Tunguskis are pushing up there. Looks like we got... Ah, okay. T-55s. So come at me, bro. Should be able to engage him from there. And it looks like there's a jet finally coming in. A little nervous to engage it with the... Yeah, it's going to be flame right on top of him. Hamlet should do something. That's right. And our Laro toes hit. ATGM up the ass. Oh, T-62s. Oh, look at that. So, it's all defense here. No interest in an attack. Obviously frightened by superior NATO forces. Yak 38 coming in again. And of course, it's going to be nothing but... It's going to be nothing but AA back there. But look at that, we got him surrounded. Time to overwhelm him right now. We do need to find that Tunguska. We should be able to crack it if we are able to do that. Laroto. So he's into a false sense of security, I think. He hasn't even captured the other areas. Not even an attempt. So there's the Tunguska, and in the rear is a supply truck. So we'll send that out first. Another one of our Laros just explode? No, you're not doing it again. There we go. Rappy's happy. Nice Conquerors group there. Take out that T-55A, boys. Yeah. Underestimated unit. Okay, we just gotta get away from the fire a little bit. Got a lot of units here that need more supply. Oh, just cancel that Jupiter there. Come on. Okay, so as you can see, we actually pushed the enemy back. I can't believe that. And we're going to go ahead and try to capture some more points then. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, there's quite a bit of a challenge. There's obviously that was kind of the reason why I was quiet for a while. I was really hoping that some of that stuff would work. You're a genius only when your craziness works, I guess. So as you can see, we barely got any troops left. A lot of those were to kind of, as you see, he moved into a nice formation to kind of block our advancing forces, and he did, and that formation was bombed. We're only ahead by almost 60 points, so it's not like a, you know, it's not game-changing in any way. But it does make us, put us in a little stronger position. Now we're going to secure the center city a little bit better. And he will definitely have an attack or a defense ready at Hotel, so we're not gonna, there's no need to push that far. However, I've made the point clear that we're able to do this without too much effort. There's a T-62M, so that's ATGM heaven right there. I wonder where the AA is. I wish he would attack on that left side. That would be perfect. We've got a nice ambush of our own set up. Looks like he is bringing in, that was a Tunguska there, that must have been. And that's a some sort of ATGM unit, possibly. Anyway, let's get some, is this getting attacked? Let's get some troops on the ground. Make sure all of our transports are empty, and then GTFO with those. Got a lot of Danish troops on the ground now. Again, it's not advised to clump your units up like that, but I'm going to just take the risk for the time being. I think the attack order is still getting up due to the fire. So these guys are freaking out. Now, we're probably going to get opened up on by ATGMs in about a half second here. And once we do, just kick it into reverse. My toes faster than yours. Wow, lucky there. So if he wants to attack, he's going to have to go through about 80 pretty damn elite infantry troops here. I say elite because they're very well armed. The MG3 and the Super Bazooka are pretty damn good weapons, no matter whose hands they happen to be in. And I assume, so it's strange. He did, maybe his whole plan maybe was not to buy any sort of command vehicles and just be in that defensive stance. He's a newer player, which does make our job a little easier with being the Danes. But I've had some really nice victories as the Danes as well. And it's kind of a shame this one isn't like so clear cut. But let's harass the enemy a little bit. We've got 16 scallop potato missiles ready, so let's go ahead and fire those. Their range is 2,800. Ours is 26. Really, is it that true? Oh, of course, now we don't know what unit that is anymore. I don't know if he can see us clear across an open field, but you can bet he probably can. The accuracy on their weapon is very good too. 8 is pretty damn good for ATGMs. Ours is only 10. That's going to be a direct hit. Ooh, that was close. Oh, he's got a secondary, so that's a direct. What? Okay, there we go. Firing computer being reset. Nice. French-based program. Wee wee. Oh, he hasn't hit us. Oh, wow. Go, scallop potatoes, go! At this point, he should be bringing out some sort of aircraft, but he hasn't. Wow. Just wow. So at the last second, Denmark has left their mark. No artillery. Artillery would have been great. Some Nonas would have been nice to come down on those Laros for his faction. But anyway, so that was interesting. It was kind of that felt more like a mission. That was cool. There was a roadblock on Foxtrot. We lured the enemy in for a nice attack, and they got what was coming to them, which was several perfectly armed and aimed missiles. There's a Tunguska over there with 51 seconds left in the match. I don't think I'm gonna drive over there to engage it with the toes. We could try, but I don't think it's gonna be very accurate. And I'd actually want to come in from down here. Well, we may as well try it. But anyway, with the Tunguska there, I'd try to fire at it from down here and have our recon somewhere close. But didn't push into hotel like I would have wanted. Again, helicopters would have been great to land troops over here. Any sort of armor would have been great. But again, when you have removed that from your deck, that is a huge deficiency that will really challenge you no matter who you're fighting against. So if you are a good player and you fight against someone who's chosen Denmark or Canada or something and they're just playing, oh shit, term. And if they're just playing with units like that, then give them a little nod at your head. But anyway, so it was kind of dumb for me to go over there. I wouldn't have anyway. But anyway, a minor victory regardless of what we did, and that was it. So until next time, friends and fans, this is Raptor reminding you to keep the password and pan strong. We'll see you. Bye.